Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 metal. Let's see what it's all about. Okay gang, welcome to the hideout today. Today we're going to talk about the new M&P 2.0 metal. But before we do, make sure and click subscribe down at the bottom. I really appreciate it. Click the ringy dingy down there so you get your notification. Click like when you do. I appreciate that too. Ask me some questions. I'll tell you no lies, that kind of crap. You know, I love chit-chatting with everybody out there when we're respectful and professional and we're trying to gain knowledge together. Okay, that's what we're after. I'm trying to learn from you, and I hope I'm sharing with you some information. That's what this is all about. It's not about the bickering and the biting. So anyway, let's go. Let's have a good time. Today we're going to talk about the new M&P 2.0 metal. Now I'm kind of pumped about this, and I'm going to tell you why. I have one M&P 2.0 that's almost this handgun. This thing's like a 30-ounce gun. The other one's like 20-something ounces. This is about 3 ounces heavier, but it's metal. And when I mean metal, I'm talking about a stainless steel slide, an aluminum frame, and we've got damn near what I call a man's gun. I mean, you know, we got some drawbacks to it, but we're going to get to it. But you know, I haven't fired it. It's straight out of the box, and I'm pretty excited about it. Let's go over a few things. It does have the ability to put optics on the top, and it comes with about a total of 4 different plates, so you can change them out. Now, I'm not an optics guy. I know a lot of you guys are. I'm just not, but you know, that's neither here nor there. I can change the palm swells on it, so there's 4 different palm swells on it. I like that. What I do find interesting on it is, you know, the color of it. I think this is called a tungsten. I think it's a really sharp looking pistol. It's pretty much the color of the Executioner that I built for the death guns, the custom pistols, and everybody seems to like this pistol. This is a striker fired 9mm semi-automatic, no safety. Here's our safety down here on the trigger. See this little button guide, kind of like a clock. It's right here. You can't get the safety here. You've got to pull that little lever back, and that's for ready and go. I like it. It does have a rail on the bottom, which I don't particularly care about, but I'm kind of enthused about this because it is the M&P. It's got a good reputation of running. They run well, and this one's metal. Now, I'm happy to see that. You know, you don't see enough 1911s by Smith & Wesson. Man, we're getting close. We're in between. They're moving away from the polymer a little bit, and they're moving to the metal handguns. And man, that's just, you know, I'm just not a polymer guy. I'm not a 9mm guy. So I mean, right off the bat, I'll tell you a strike on it. 9mm. You know, I think if they would have come out with a 10mm right off the bat, or a 45, man, I would have been all over this thing. 9mm is just not my thing, but it does have like 17 round capacity, I think, maybe a 16+1, so you got a 17 round capacity, 2 magazines. That's nothing to sneeze at. I would have liked to have just seen it in a 10mm or 45, but I'm going to suspect those will follow shortly. 9mm, I believe right now is probably the most popular round you're going to find out there. So why would they not put it out in 9mm? They're probably not having to change the barrels. A lot of the parts are probably interchangeable with the other 2.0s. So I can see why they did it, but man, I think they really have got an opportunity here to jump on and really take some stuff away from maybe some SIG even, because you know the SIG 10mm plastic and polymer, and this thing right here is a metal gun. And it feels good. It feels like a metal gun. The texture is good. It's a little bit coarser than what I'm going to say the Prodigy is. It's sandpaper-ish. It's not as fine as sandpaper, and it's a little bit more coarse than some of the other. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the trigger. I like the rail on it. I'll never use a rail, but I mean, it looks good on this pistol. The serrations on the back, I like the cut of the serrations. The way they're made in there, I like it. I like the serrations in the front. I mean, there's just a lot about this handgun I like. You know, it's a striker fire. It's not, nor will it never be my favorite, a 1911, but it is, I mean, it's clicking on right up there. Now, why you need this little lanyard thing here, I don't know. So I guess if you want to dangle it off your side or whatever the hell you want to do with it, that's fine. It's good looking little pistol. I do notice between the palm swell here, I don't know if you can see that. Let me get a paper clip or something. There's a hole here. This is a ledge. Can you see that ledge right there? This is an opening. So if I had something to stick down in there, and maybe I can show you with a piece of paper, this is, the palm swell doesn't close up good there. You see what I'm talking about? Look at that. To me, that's just a place to catch crap. I'm sure it's because of the interchangeable palm swells, but I just think maybe we could have closed that up a little bit better. There could be a reason why they have it that way. If so, I don't know what it would be. White sights, white dot sights, they're a little bit different than the original 2.0. They don't stick up quite as high. They're a little bit lower. I like that. This right here is going to be a good size carry gun. It's got a 4-inch barrel on it. I'm liking it. I mean, breakdown's going to be easy. If you can look at the magazine release, how it is cut into the side of the pistol grip there, it's beveled. If you can see that beveled look on it, it's just not a flat pistol grip. A little extra machining involved there, a little extra fitting. I'm sure these things are not hand fitted, but I think I'm liking the handgun overall. 30 ounces, 9mm, 16 plus 1 for 17 round. Excellent, good texture. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, I'm kind of excited to shoot it. I hope it's going to work well. I don't expect it not. You know, the M&Ps have a good reputation of being dependable. You know, this right here is what I think we should be building when we're getting away from, say, the solid steel guns. Let's go back and look like at my Colt Commander, lightweight Commander that I carried for years. It had what? Aluminum frame. So we made it lightweight this way. Now, Colt did decades ago with this aluminum frame. M&P has now made their same lighter weight metal gun. So I'm pretty pumped to go out and shoot it and make sure. I just love the color, man. And I'm colorblind, so it could look like shit and I wouldn't know the difference. But anyway, y'all ready to go? Let's go get it to go. Bang, bang, bang. Feels a little gritty, but that's what it is. It's not as natural to me as a 1911. I'll tell you something else. Right around the front strap right here, right there, where that ring rides, it's a little bit uncomfortable right there. But I have to remember I'm shooting 16 rounds to it. I think I'm having to slow down a little bit to be accurate with it, but this, you know, it's a new pistol for me. Okay gang, welcome to the range. We're out here today with a new Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 metal, and I'm digging it so far. I mean, so far I'm really impressed with it. It's not polymer crap, it's metal. And I'm not meaning to say crap. What I'm saying is I find metal as an improvement. Aluminum frame, something some other manufacturers have been done long years ago. Barrels out here, got a full piece metal guide rod. Trigger safeties on a trigger right here, this little blade. I'm kind of enthused about it. It's about 3 ounces heavier than the normal 2.0. The only thing I'm a little disappointed in right now, without even firing it, I wish this thing would come out in 45 and 10 millimeter. I think 10 millimeter would be badass in it. Remember, while we're out here, you're out here for my opinion and no big bullshit opinion. Nobody bought this sumbitch for me. And I'm pretty excited about it, and we're going to see. And it's unusual for me to get excited about something like it. But I just see it as such an improvement over what there was there, I guess is what I'm saying. So we get the hearing protection on. 16+1. And with 2 magazines. So far, so good. Trying to go slow, get a real feel for that trigger. All right. I'm digging it, they say. I mean, I like it. Let's take a look at the trigger here. Trigger's got quite a long take up. I mean, quite long. It breaks pretty good. I did do a trigger pull on there, which is real difficult with a trigger like this. You got to try to keep it here so we can get this blade back. And it pulled back. It was almost 6 pounds. You know, polymer pistol trigger. The reset on it is not bad. It's audible. I mean, it's there, it's a little longer. What is not happening is, once it breaks, see if I can show you, once it breaks, it breaks. There's not a lot of over travel to it. And I can see they probably try to compensate by putting that little piece of plastic right there. I'm gonna assume that's plastic. It could be part of the aluminum metal frame. They're trying to stop the over travel. Good idea. You know, we got 1/16 of an inch or less, breaks, and it goes down. So we're trying to stop some over travel. I like that. And then we got a good reset. I think it's a fine handgun. I really prefer it over the polymer pistol. I like the idea that we got the sights on it. Now, I'm gonna say this about that. I personally would never buy a handgun with this on it, unless it just came on it like this one does. I'm just not into that. You know, most of the time our gunfights are going to be 30 feet, here to there. I don't have time to find you in my red sight. I need to practice my handgun, my draw, my presentation, and my pull of the trigger inside of a few feet. I ain't got time for no freaking red dot shit out here. Now, if I'm shooting it somewhere else, yeah, I get your red dot and shoot. But, you know, for a self-defense gun, I think you've wasted your money personally. Now, that's my opinion. You guys who like them, more power to you. So long as you're able to defend yourself, chances are you got it on there and you're just going to point and pull anyway. Let's go ahead and shoot another magazine. Like I said, it came with 2. Got that typical jiggle when it slides back. Tightens up. Man, that's a nice feeling handgun. Aggressive enough, not too aggressive. 4-inch barrel. I like the barrel length. I'm gonna try to shoot slow again. I'm gonna try to shoot it for a little bit of accuracy. I'm not hitting as quite as normal as I would. There we go, I hit the end. I like it. You know, at the end of the day, I think they've done a good job. I think they've really stepped up their game. It's good to see someone get away from just a pure polymer. And you know, you've heard me say it, we are covered up with polymer 9mm pistols. Hell, if you don't like this one, throw that son of a bitch away and get another one. There's another 100 in line waiting to get them. They've stepped outside the box here. They've done a good job. They've took the mix of what they know has proven to work for them, the 2.0, and they've just changed the metal on it and made it a little bit heavier handgun, which makes it a little bit less snappy. It stays in 9. One thing I do want to point out, I do not know, because I don't get in there and read all the damn books and the text and the things. I don't know how ambidextrous this would be. I don't know if the safety could be changed or the magazine release, and frankly, I don't care. But I do like the way that it's cut in here. I do like the way the magazine's cut here. Now, I'm going to say that potentially it could be swapped over. You guys who know more about them than I do, give me a little feedback. Let's have a little conversation. If you see this indentation in the frame here for reaching around, getting a magazine release, it's the same way on this side. So I'm going to say perhaps, I do not know, perhaps I could swap this over and make that magazine release ambidextrous. Nice pistol, good pistol. Coming in at $775. You can probably get them a little cheaper if you know the right guy. You may pay a little bit more if you get screwed. What I think about my opinion is it's a fine handgun. Self-defense, everyday carry gun. It's light, it's not heavy. It's a 9mm with enough capacity. Overall, I like it. So here we go, guys. I'm going to continue to shoot just a little bit more for the hell of it because I enjoyed the shoot. But until we shoot together again, shoot safe and shoot straight.